Hello everyone, and today I'm gonna be giving you guys a small walkthrough of Power Extinction. Now, first of all, let's start off with the starting dinosaurs. I have more dinosaurs since I'm not a beginner, but yeah. The beginning dinosaurs that you'll be given whenever you first join the game will be Deinonychus and Protoceratops. Deinonychus doesn't have very much health, though it's similar to the glass tank, can deal a good amount of damage, good amount of bleed, I'm guessing. So overall, I would recommend Protoceratops. It's a much easier to grow as. So it's a herbivore. So it's really neat to hunt. It has more health and it's able to take on Deinonychus. Once I even killed an Ostroraptor this time. So it's also the only starter that's able to elder. And the smallest dinosaur that's able to elder, which can give you a huge advantage. While I'm here, I'm supposed to just go through step number 2, and that is the nutrition. Well-being, sorry. Now, nutrition is a part of it. It will be deterred by your preferred food, as you can see here. Protoceratops. Oh, hold on. As you can see here, Protoceratops prefers salad leaves, Zinigopterus. I cannot ferns, but I cannot pronounce anything today. Osmuda ferns are a hated food. Preferred foods will increase nutrition, which will give you extra bonuses. Though eating hated foods will decrease it. Eating a food that isn't hated nor preferred will increase your nutrition, but at a much slower rate than preferred foods. Next up, social. As you can see, mine is at the lowest because the dinosaur prefers to be with other members of its species. Nah. Social will be affected whenever mixed packing / mixed herding. So I recommend you to avoid that. And on energy, will give you stamina and speed bonuses. You gain energy by sleeping at your dinosaur's preferred time of sleep. Like, I am nocturnal, which means I prefer to sleep during day and stay awake at night. Energy will not decrease whenever it's your preferred activity span, but whenever you sleep in your preferred activity span, then you also won't gain energy. Next up is cleanliness, which specific dinosaurs will have specific ways of cleaning, such as me, the Protoceratops. Protoceratops prefers to use mud, and I don't think there's any mud nearby, so I can't really show you guys, but basically, if you're a Protoceratops, what you do is You get into the mud, press R, then you press T, which will allow you to start cleaning your dinosaur. I don't think there's like mud. And what cleanliness does is that it decreases the chances of you getting an infection, which we'll get on about that later. Alright, now floodplains. Up at the left, like right here, is the compass. Basically, it will tell you where you're going. Whenever you're in a menu, it'll tell you like the coordinates. Tells you the time, tells you the temperature, and tells you where you are. It's incredibly useful for. It's incredibly useful, basically. Next up is survival aspects, like eating and drinking. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, it's best for you to just eat your preferred foods for the nutrition. Though if you really need to, I guess you can eat things that aren't your preferred. Though right now there's plenty of my preferred foods, so I'm fine. So, but whenever you're a carnivore, it's a bit different. Hold on, I'm just going to go in as Deinonychus. I am now in as my Deinonychus fossil. I'll get on those in a bit. And this thing is a carnivore, so life's a little bit harder as carnivores. And how a carnivore would find food: you're able to press 5 to sniff. As you can see in the compass, it will show you these like little meat things. The meat on the compass represents where food is. And any food will be highlighted in red. You're also able to inspect it, I guess. Fetch a little photo corpse. Yeah. It also seems to be tracks. I think as of right now, tracks have been removed, again. So tracking currently doesn't do anything. Let's see here. I have found dust. Deinonychus does not seem to have a cleaning animation. So yeah. Either that or I just really didn't need to clean. And once you're able to find food and all that, you'll now be wanting to try to find water. Water is most common in floodplains, though it can be pretty much found around the map. Is that some maps? Is that some places? It's easier to find water than others. Such like floodplains has plenty of water, Redwood has a good amount of water, and so on. Those are Triceratops, which where our next lesson will go. Which will be hunting and fighting. Now I'm about to do something down, content reasons. So you click to bite, and right click to do a special attack, basically. Some dinosaurs have weak spots, like I'm doing a little bit extra damage around, which I'll be doing a bit extra damage around this photo's neck. Most dinosaurs' weak spots are the head. There's some dinosaurs, like the Triceratops I just killed, have protection around the head, but their weak spot will still be their neck. Weak spots are places where you're able to deal more damage, more bleed, all of that. And then there's like the different types of dinosaurs. Now there's of course the tank and the glass tank. Tanks are things that are referred to for having large amounts of health, but isn't really able to deal much damage. Glass tanks have relatively low amounts of health, but in the right circumstances can deal a lot of damage, a lot of bleed. There's the attackers, which shall refer to as things that cannot deal bleed, but can really do devastating amounts of damage to its prey. Things like these, like Ceratosaurus. Ceratosaurus isn't able to deal bleed, but it can deal large amounts of damage and bone break. Semi-aquatic dinosaurs refers to things that, like Echophonator, unlike Mydonodicus, they can swim underwater and be able to properly catch fish. So like Mydonodicus, they can also go onto land. Semi-aquatics tend to have a good amount of health, but cannot deal much damage. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure they will be able to deal large amount. They could also deal large amounts of bleed, such as Spinosaurus. Oh gosh. Hello. Anyways, yeah, like Spinosaurus, they won't be able to deal much damage, but will have good health, and would be able to deal devastating amounts of bleed. Next up, might as well just go into basically how herbivores work. Herbivores, no matter what you are, you will probably want to stay away from any herbivore. Most herbivores in games are killers, which means kill on sight. These kinds of players are often referred to as people who will go around and kill things for no reason, basically killing for sport. And they are commonly found in herbivores. They can also be found in carnivores, but it is pretty rare for a carnivore to be able to, for carnivores to kill us, because of course they need to eat. So, seems like the podcast doesn't want anything with me, so I guess it's chill. Next up will be fossils. You're able to find fossils around the map that are commonly found in places with rocks. They are pretty rare, but it can be able to like give you large amounts of fossils. Fossils can then be used to get a discount on dinosaurs. There are also specific fossils that you can find, like Triceratops, T-Rex, and all of that. And I think we'll give you a discount on those specific dinosaurs. Anyways. Oh yeah, quests. Quests are these things right here. You can complete quests for a bonus. You can complete these quests for different rewards. Like I see here, if you were to survive for 21 minutes without dying, I'll be granted 500 amber, 2 fossils. Their daily quests are the easiest. The weekly quests can be pretty easy. They give better rewards, but more difficult to do. Monthly are extremely difficult to do, but give the best rewards for it. So yeah. Next up is growing, which if you wish to like grow, get better, be able to get stronger and all that. Of course, you need to survive. Places to grow will very likely be non-populated areas. And if you're something small, you see something big, like maybe it's like a little Dano, and then there's like an Austria, I guess, or Soretto. And it would be best to go the opposite way before being seen. Looks like this Soretto is coming over. Oh, large fossil. And there's a Soretto coming. Oh, there we go. Large fossils are the hardest to find, but they give the best reports overall. I was just waiting for. Anyways, well, what I guess I've probably seen me do many times before was grabbing. You press G to grab. The herbivores cannot grab things like plants, unfortunately. Whenever you were to grab a corpse as a carnivore, you would either be able to properly grab it, drag it, which you'll be forced to move backwards. Dragging can be pretty slow, and either that or you'll grab chunks of meat that you can then take with you. And yeah. Looks like the spider was leaving. That's good. So yeah, that's basically the basics of prior Extinction. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hoped it was helpful for any new players. I might have given a bad explanation for some of the things, but it's fine, I guess. And hold on, no, wait, the calls. So with the calls, you can press 2 to do a friendly call. Friendly calls will often let a dinosaur know that you're friendly and you're not a threat. For me, you can press 1 to broadcast, which has a similar purpose to the aggressive call. Aggressive calls will warn things like get away from you and that you're not friendly or you're not afraid to fight. Basically just a threat. Broadcast has a similar role. Can I get back on the rock? And so yeah, that's basically the basics of prior Extinction for any new players. I hope this was useful, and yeah, see you guys next time. Like, subscribe, all of that jazz, and have a good day.